Hey there, lads and lasses. This, of course, is a very tired Thunderhand 64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Wednesday morning. It's a little bit past 11 a.m. That can only mean that it's time for some Generations Minecraft server. Now, we're starting a little bit earlier today. Kachi's school schedule is a little different this week, and so I need to finish up the stream a little earlier than usual so I can go fetch him from school. There's Dora. Hello's doing a lurk while I watch Stranger Things. Now see, my older son Biggie's trying to get me to watch the last season. My interest is pretty low in it, just because it's been so long since the other seasons. I watched the other seasons and I liked them. I thought it was pretty cool, especially the last season, but the season before. But I have pretty low interest for this season. But my older son assures me it's at least worth watching, so I'll check it out. There's Tone. Hey, welcome on in, Tone. I watched the first episode and I'm hooked again. Oh, cool. All right. It's cool. Here in our local area, one of the movie theaters did a showing of it. And I think it was the final 3 episodes or something of it. And they just put them all together and just showed it at the movie theater. And so my son went. It was sort of a New Year's thing, and so my son and his girlfriend and their family went to go see it. So pretty cool. No spoilers yet. All right, let's get down to work here. So today we're in the Generation 5 survival world. And I think the last time I was in here, well, it wasn't raining, that's for sure. Or it might have been, I'm not sure, but welcome to my dreary, rainy stream. It's autumnish. All right. Here we go. Let's go catch some Z's and dispel this inclement weather. Done. Okay. So the last time we were working on this, we were working on the face for the front of this. And we're trying to get some ideas for the front of this and stuff. And I think we pretty much nailed this. The items frames here are going to be invisible. I just haven't installed that data pack mod yet. But that's the idea, that these would be invisible item frames. And then let's jump on Gaston. Let's hop aboard our friend here. Ow. Well, that didn't work out. Okay. Our ghastly sky cam here. So this is the idea I came up with for this. And again, you know, the item stands will be invisible. And these blocks behind the item stands might be different. They might wind up being copper. I'm not certain. But I need the data pack. I need the mod installed that'll give me the invisible item stands. So, and I haven't done that yet. So we do have that. I think what I was floundering on was trying to get these corners in a decent kind of way. And I wasn't sure I was coming up with something that I felt was cool enough. Yeah, okay. I'm just studying this now and trying to... You know, I don't think I have a problem with the top part. I think the top part's pretty cool. However, these bottom bits. I don't care for the bottom part too much. But one thing I can do is, I'll copy this over to the other end. Again, I'm not thrilled by it, but, just to keep things pushing forward, right? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll copy this side to the backward side facing the sea over here. Which is what I intended to do the last time I was here. Because that's nice, where you already have the build established and then you just need to copy on the other side for the sake of symmetry, right? And so we'll get this side. And then, the roof here. Oh, look at this dude. Yeah, no loitering. There, you bony so-and-so. Yeah, so we have this. We might do some details along the roof here to make this look a little cooler. But it's just kind of roughed in with the copper blocks. It'll definitely be copper, but I'm not sure it'll be exactly like this. And the same thing with the dome. The dome is just roughed in. The calcite and diorite bits I like here, and they'll be fine. But the dome shape itself here is just kind of roughed in with blocks. So we'll smooth this out and make this look better. And inside we might have a chandelier. Look, there's a putty up here. Inside this might be a light source of some sort, right? So, yeah, we can do that. All right, let's go pack our friend here, and we'll go get some. Blocks. What do I have for blocks on me right now? I intended to. This was my intention for 2025, is to cap this off for 2025, and I'm a little behind. We're into 2026 now. Maybe this will be the year where these guys will finally get to move into the trade hall. They've been out here in the open for years, literally years. And we'll get rid of this, and we'll finally put this up there. That's the. I do love this map, though. I love this world. For the longest time, I was thinking of retiring it and making Generation 6 on a new map, but I don't know. Just as I was thinking about doing that, the so-called Forever Worlds were starting to come into popularity. And I'm like, oh, yeah, welcome to the party. You're a little bit late. I've been doing that for like 5 years. Huh? I got hit by something just now. Okay. Whatever. Is there something up there in the belfry? Yeah, maybe not. Okay, let's get some blocks here. I'm going to need at least some of this kind of stuff. So we need to do a little inventory management here. I forgot what I was going to do with these. I was thinking of maybe I'm going to put those in behind those item frames with the blocks. And then I changed my mind. So, bye-bye. Right. We need some diorite, some calcite. Some more coppery bits. Some white wool. What else? Let me see. Those are diorite stairs. Those are polished diorite stairs. Yeah. I think we're good. Get some of these. Then we could just whack the wax off of them. Wax on, wax off. And let's just start with this. See how far we get here. All right, so first we're going to need some of those. And they're going to do this kind of a thing, like right over here. Like that. And let's see. Let's and it's what, 6 of those? Is that how far out it goes? 1、2、3、4、5, and then the last, these ones on the corner. They look like they're just the plain old diorite steps. Yeah, I don't think. I think we changed our mind. Right, 1、2、3、4, like this. And we did that. I'm thinking. I think this goes something like this with that there. Is that what we did? And then I think we went in one with these. Right, so we have a wall that's what? It's like 2 by 5 there. And it seems to recess a little bit, which, you know, is cool because it gives it some depth, but it causes a lot of problems with symmetry and stuff. And I think already I'm going to have to sleep. And I'm not thrilled with that prospect. It's kind of annoying. A little bit of the polished, like right. Well, I really wanted the polished. Do we have any of it? No. Oh my god. Well, we have to sleep anyway, so let's go take care of that. Good. Right. Right here. Done. Morning has broken like the first morning. And I do not believe any of you are old enough to know what that song is. Right. I need some of the, well, I don't really have any of the polished in there. That's good. All right, fine, whatever. So I can do, this is mainly, no. There it is. Okay, and so how did I go boot this? So I think I put this kind of block here. And then I put the stairs on either side with some of that. Okay, all right. Sure, sure. Yeah, I think I peeled this off of here too. Oh, it's gonna take a dog's age. Here. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then I'm thinking something like this. Maybe one hair and something a little darker, a little lighter. Yeah, maybe like one of these, like right there. Again, you know, it's not ideal, but you know, I wonder. Let's leave it for now. It should be fine. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that for the notes. And like I said earlier, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the ends of this. Like this. I want to keep that kind of roof shape. And this has to stay kind of open. These are going to be hangars. So, you know, I can fly in here with the Elytra, or I can just cruise on in here and park a Ghast in here or something, right? That's the idea here. So we'll have like two little landing strips right here on either side. One right down the middle, and so I'm not sure what we're going to do for that part there. I think we can go ahead and copy this side over to the next side now. I think we're good for that. So there'll be quite a bit of back and forth here. Maybe I can do most of this from the interior so I can just look as I build. Right. And there we go. Coolness. All right, I'm thinking I should probably use some scaffolding here, but some of it I'm going to have to get from the outside. Okay, this whole level down here looks the same, at least from the inside it does. So it's just a matter of putting this up here. So go move this box of dirt. Ugh, those villagers spawning the cats everywhere. Some of this stuff here that's just taking up inventory slots. No, yeah, this stuff. So wasteful. Into that. Okay, we're good there, we're good there. Redstone! Yeah, let's see, I can get rid of that. Get rid of more of those. I'm going to keep the bone meal because going to install some vegetation in here, so definitely going to need that. But for now, we can get rid of that and that with the best inventory management tool ever. Bye-bye. Cool. All right, we're going to need a little bit of dirt. I'm just going to use dirt for the scaffolding. Old school. Thusly. What are we going to need? We're going to need those particular kinds of tuff. And that's this stuff, right? Wrong. Wrong. It's not that stuff. It beeth this stuff. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we need some of that for the trim like that. We're going to need some of the polished. Polished tuff right there. Shouldn't need that much of it. And so polished tuff is for here, 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 and here. Those kinds of columns. We do need a little bit of that. Oh, but we have that. Okay, we're cool there. We need the wall units. That's what IB is looking for. And not seeing. Makes me wonder, you know, a little bit if I should be using like andesite or stone for the walls here. Will make a color difference, but I don't know. Let's just go with it, with what we have for now. Do I have any in here? No. And did I check here for the wall? Yeah, see? Tough brick wall, but polished tough wall. Here we go. But we're going to need more than this, I'm thinking. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4, 4. There's at least 16 there. 5 and 5 is 10. That would be 26, and then 4 more. So there's 30. We have 34. I don't know. We might be fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, and we'll just bridge across to make some scaffolding. Then the other stuff we're going to have to do from the outside, but you know, we'll get as much from the interior as we can. It's just easier to copy over, right? Because we don't have to keep flying around the building or over it for reference, right? So, first things first, let's install this. And I think we're better off doing this from blue. Right. Hawk. Yeah, I never figured out what I was going to put into here. But copper stairs kind of looking that way. Let's do our sleeping and get that out of the way. First of all, I don't know. I guess we're not ready to sleep yet. Let's grab some copper stairs here. We'll see what they're going to look like in place there. We've got those. serious? I think... Can I do this? Yeah. Let's only make about half a stack like that. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Now we can sleep. Sleep, perchance to dream. It's cool. I get to call up my older son tonight. He's back at university, and already Kachi and I are missing him terribly. This is quite a long stretch between winter break and spring break, so... Yeah, we're thinking of doing this, right? In fact, you know what? We can just install these like this. So I was thinking like that, right? And then we can vary the oxidation on them. Though I don't know, fully oxidized looks pretty cool. But that looks pretty cool too. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about? All right, let's now this has always bothered me about the windows. They're like 1 pixel out from the stairs. It's a little annoying. You know, it'd be cool if the stair came out, but then it wouldn't be because, you know, you get that kind of action. You know, it's a pain. It's one of those things you just have to live with. I can live with it. I'm going to be fine. Yeah, we need to vary. Like that. I like it. I'm digging it. All right, back to work. Let's put... Let's put this into place like this. And down here. All right, then I think next I just went along the top here like this. Are you kidding me right now? Am I gonna have to jump place for each one? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Should have made my scaffolding a bit higher. Okay, with those down on the side, that looks good. I gotta stop panning the camera around so fast. Give the viewers motion sickness. Okay, let's do this next. I think I did here, here, and something like that, and that. Okay, where's that polished tooth? Should be 3 of these columns. Right. There we go. And then smack dab in the center. We'll dig these ones out next. Thusly. And then the wall units go in. See how much progress you make when you have a plan ahead of time. Like this. Great. Okay, cool. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go rip this down. That was quick. But now we have to do the exterior. The exterior is going to take a little bit of time. Because we're going to have to, like, fly over to this side, have a look, fly back over. There's going to be quite a bit of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Let me see. All right. So far, so good. I think we're cool. Let's go have a gander at what we're dealing with here. I almost said have a gander of what we're looking at. It's like, yeah. Okay. Let me see. We need copper stairs primarily. That's a big deal. Oh, and we do need a few copper slabs, right? Okay, so stairs from here just all the way out to the end, right? Okay. And they just rise up with these slabs over and then come back down. Good. So this, I think it's Saturday. This Saturday we're supposed to have the come on, brain, make the mouth work. We're supposed to have the Secret Santa gathering on the Buffooncraft server. Now, I'm not going to stream that. I'll probably record it, and if I get anything good for recording, I'll probably post the recording on the YouTube channel, very likely. But some of the other buffoons for whom you should be able to see, if you scroll back in the chat, see the auto shoutouts for them, they'll likely be streaming it. So, all right, we can just look down there and see that. Okay, cool. It is coming out from there. Let's see. Is that what's happening here? Yeah, I believe it is, right? So we need to remove these. Now the slabs are going to have to make this arch right here. So that's going to be fun. So we're going to do our little Secret Santa on there and stuff. I'm nearly finished my... I've stopped calling it the Christmas build, and I just call it like the holiday build because I'm so far behind on it. Actually, I'm not really far behind on it. It's just a banner I have to put up there now, and then it should be done. Okay, so I think this, generally speaking, is going to do something like this. But we're going to need more of these. And then I can come along after, as I'm likely to do, and then vary the weathering, the oxidation on this. Let's do this. I'm digging it. Okay, nice. All right, is this stuff waxed? Good, it's not. That means it should oxidize. But we need to keep them 4 blocks apart. Yeah, you know what? I really don't feel like dealing with that. And we have to sleep anyway, right? So, but we can come in and we can... Then we'll have to come back and wax these after. Because otherwise they won't stay. All right, let's go park this guy. Nice. Oh, I think not. Good. All right. That should be enough. Let us do a little something like this. We're going to need that. And. This should cover us. Get back, please. Okay, good. Now, now this, I would like to have this oxidized a little more, so there we go. And let me see, this side here should go here like this. And again, we'll vary this side. We'll vary this side too. The oxidization on these. Oxidation. Mouth, please say it right. There we go. I think it just does that, right? And let me see, let's do that. Okay, cool. I'm digging it. Speaking of digging things, let's get this out of here. am I doing for time? I've got 15 minutes until the break. Now then, that's going to have to do that. This is going to have to come off. Do that. Okay, cool. And then similarly with this side here. Cool. You know what? I'm a wondering. Is this side? Oh, there's Taters. Hey, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hello. Hello. Let's see, is this... Yeah, you know what? Honk. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's cut you down, Taters. Does Grandpa Thunderhand have to come over there and speak to somebody? I thought I saw... Yeah. That. Oh, please. I think it's here? No, it's in the other direction. Kind of like that. And I'm thinking if I park the gas under there and I just do that, that'll keep them in place, right? I think so. Now he's flown off, though. I have to go find him. Really emotional about stuff not going the way I expected. Oh, I think I'm having a burnout or something. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah. There. Okay, we got him. Yeah, Taters, there's usually not much you can do about stuff like that other than, you know, it takes time. But sometimes, you know, a change of scenery and environment helps a little bit with that, I've found. If I do this, and then, yeah, okay, that's a little bit. What if, and I'm just spitballing here, what if I, like that. Is he going to stay parked there now? I think he can move out sideways though, right? And then I think the way that they do this is with a pressure plate. Yeah, I think they use a pressure plate for this. So up here, instead of this, right, we would do, that's weird, that should stay in place, but because I should be able to pin him right under that. Yeah, see? I thought so. Oh, that is so weird. I am screwing this up so badly. All right. Let's think about this now. There should be an order of operations here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should go in this one right here, like that. So when I pull them in, I can park them like this, and I can do that. Good, that's what I want to do. And see, now I think he's in far enough where I can install this one like that. And I think he's good to go. Let's see. Escapee, yeah, I'll see what I can do about it. Yeah, I just hate feeling like average, yeah. Ghost parking. Wait, is their name Gaston? Of course! Gaston. And then on the Buffooncraft server, there's Gaston BC. And the smaller one, I call them Gastonio. That's amazing. Order of operations sounds more like a suggestion. All right. Yeah, we can do something like that. What I'm thinking here is usually there's a pressure plate system here. But if we had a little more room to work with, we could do some redstone. So you fly it in here like this. Yeah, see, he's just going to boogie on out of there in that position. And I really don't like that at all. You know, dude, if you could just like stay right in there, that'd be fine. How am I doing right now? I've got about maybe 6 minutes left before I take a break. Look at them. This is what's funny is when you pin them in there like this, they do this. Yeah, I like that. Look at them. Yeah, they do the spastic owl thing. Good stuff. Okay, I still think he can kind of fly out of there if we didn't have that trap doing. Yeah, he's a little off center anyway, so. Okay, oh, but the cats, are you kidding me? So I think I got the outer face. Oh, we needed that. All right, so what beeth I looketh for here? Slabs, copper slabs, anyone? Some deep slate slabs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have some Cooper bits over here, like this and this. You know, I can build a proper docking station over there later. Right now, I'm just trying to copy this side over here. We were doing a little something like this. Okay. Okay, and that was going there, there, and there. Then we're coming over here like this, and I think it's san su like that. Right? Looks that way. Do I have any of the wax? Where did that stuff go? I thought I had it in the offhand. Anyways, I'll just bring some of this over with me. Oh, wait. It might still be in the offhand. No, it's not. Okay, good. Whatever. I'm going to start up a little game before going to bed, methinks. So what beeth the game? Whoa. This is crazy. Yeah, I forgot I can't do that. Like this. I think I can just come around here like this, get on here. Yeah, do that first. Again, you know, with the order of things. Oh, yeah. If he's under that, he can't rise up to slide out from under this. Right. Of course, if I got rid of this, I could always slide out sideways. All right, we'll come up with a docking station later. Getting back into Hollow Knight. That game has a very cool look to it. Cool art style. Such a good game. All right, let's back on out here like this. Let's get on out to sea here a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. I also love the music and the different noises all the characters make. Yeah, you know, I haven't watched Hollow Knight in quite some time, watched somebody stream that. So I forget what the OST sounds like. Okay, we can do this. I think I have some of these. Yeah, I do. All right, we need to apply a little bit of wax. Here, and here to keep those looking like that. Oh, it's great. Suits the game super well. Yeah, you know, I'll have to check that out. I don't really play other games other than Minecraft, and it's just because I'm kind of old, and so I don't really have the capacity for learning new games at this stage of the game, you know. So just one at a time. I'm a little too busy outside of this. That is fair. Yeah. Let's try this. You know, the only other time I play games other than Minecraft is with Kachi on Kachi Time on Sunday when he wants to play games. I'll play some of his games with him, but I mean, it's kind of pointless. I don't really know what I'm doing there, right? So I think he just enjoys seeing me flounder. Okay, I think that needs to do that kind of a thing. If I'm not mistaken, I don't need to waste a copper block here because that's going to be covered by the stairs. I can do this and this. And I think that's going to be covered up too. Yeah, it is, because I can see it over there on that side. I did the same thing over there, so let's fly on over to here. And we'll just fill in these end bits right here. All right, what else do I have? All right, so oh wait, I know what to do for this. Now, yeah, there we go. If I do that, and then I do... Yeah, but it opens downward. That's not going to work. Ugh! That's stupid. Yeah, and I can't make it from here and make it flush. Yeah. Like I said, I'll think about this later. I'll come up with something for that. Let's go get our wall blocks here. Let me point that much stuff there. Let's do this. There's no more room here. And that goes good in there. Okay, cool. And I'm thinking, let me see, polished, no, but cool. And then there's the stairs, right? We might need some of those. Some of those. A little bit of that. I should have some white wool right there. Cool. Oh, he slipped out the side. Get back here. See if we can peg the mid-air mount. Got it. Well, it's time to sleep anyway. And let me see, we'll only use a little bit of wool. I'm thinking like maybe one right in there. And you know what I forgot? These have to move in by one block. That's right. They absolutely have to do that. All right, let's do the sleeping thing. Let's take a look at the time. Yeah, it's time for our break. Yeah, very well. Okay, I'm going to run about 3 minutes of ads, and then I will be right back for the second half. Hey there, and we're back. All right, let's restart the playlist, shall we? There we go. All right. Display scene is up. Gaston is still in place. Hold on a tick. I wonder. Come on, come on, come on, hands. Do this. Do it. Do the thing. Okay, it has to be on that one. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then I could just do this. Like that. That'd give them a little bit of room to back up, but not enough to get out from under that. That's what I'm thinking. Then I was thinking of having it pressure plate activated. Because I think if I had something like this, right? I did something like that, and I had this in the down position initially. Oh, wrong side. Please, please, Thunder, please. You know, anytime you want to start working their brain, just let me know. All right. Like, I could. I'm flying into here like this. Right. And I could just do the, if I had the other trapdoor, I could just do it manually, right? Let's get that other trapdoor. Let's see if we can find one. I mean, I shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff right now, but I should be finishing this. Okay. Slowly with the camera panning. Can I make a trapdoor here? I don't think I can. My God, 6 copper ingots. Sometimes this game, I swear. Why, hello there, Putty. The other thing is, I suppose you could use gates too, right? I mean... I suppose I could use a gate for that in a way, a weird kind of way. Right? Like I could do... I could just do that, right? Then when I want to go out for a ride, just do this. I think it'll let me pass the gate. Yeah. Well, that's kind of pointless now, that. In fact, oh, I can't get back in, though. But I actually don't need that there. All right, let's do the sleeping thing first. So looking freaking out there. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah. All right. Just like calm down. Calm down. No. Get back here. Okay, and I'm thinking. It should just be like that, right? And then if I had some fence pieces, just run them along the side, even some wall units, right, like this. Just open that up like that. You got to be able to cook it. Come on. All like this. We dock, we just jump down in here like that, we're good. Now, we will have to put some fence posts there. And that might mean the copper grates, which would be really cool. Lightning rod would be a little dangerous there. It would look cool, I'd like to do that. But I'm thinking that's going to have undesirable consequences. I mean, technically, we don't need this many of these, but I mean, I could just put another gate right here, right? I mean, yeah, let's just do that. And this one, I don't really have to open and close this. You know, and that way I can either come in through the side or come in through the front like that. Should be okay, right? Yeah, okay, enough with that. We're good. That'll do for now. We'll do that, and that, and that. Okay, I think I was working on these sides here before I got distracted. Right, I was doing something like that, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, and the cool thing is, right, you just come down here, you just open it like that. Excuse me. All right, and yeah, here's what I was thinking. This might go in by one block, does it? No, it doesn't. The stairs come in by one block like this, and that's how I transitioned that gap there. So, yeah, like that. But this turned out to be this stuff here. Just a regular diorite. Yeah, I think I was doing something like that. And then like this. I think I was doing something like that. And I'm out of, I didn't bring the wax with me. Ugh. Under. Right, so I was doing that. And then I also, I think I also, I mean, it shows on this side of it, so I don't know, maybe I should use that. But I was thinking, yeah, I don't have any more copper with me. Okay. But in the meantime, let's get over here. We'll do this side. Let me see. I'll do that. Okay, hands, please. And then maybe this. The top part doesn't matter, actually, right? So we need to do that because the top part will be covered up. All right, let's do this now. Like that. All right, and we'll add this on this side. Hands, just calm down, please. Let me see. Like that. Oh, all right. All right. It's starting to come together. It is starting to come together. So what did I do here? Not entirely certain. I'm not 100% sold on the corner pieces, but we'll put them up like we have them here for now. All right, and this just progresses outward from here, and yeah, it results in this just hanging out there like that. I'm not thrilled, but it'll have to do. So that means it means more copper stuff. But I think the rest of this is all right. Let's pull way back now. Boy, it's cool because now that we're putting in the copper and stuff here, and we have a slight difference, well, slight, a stark difference of materials from the roof to the rest of it. Some of these other colors that I originally put in here are really popping now, like the basalt against the diorite and the calcite looks, yeah, it's really popping out with the edge design on it and stuff. Looks cool. Looks very cool. All right. Let's go. Let's fly on in and park this guy. See, I'm thinking it's just a good old manual system like this. We can just do this kind of a thing. We can just go like that. And then if we go like that, we should be good, right? Yeah, I like that better. I could do some fancy stuff with redstone and pressure plates and things. Yeah. But for right now, this is working out really, really well. I just have to make sure not to encroach on this. You know, I need a walkway through here. And that's the bubble vader. So, all right. I should be able to sleep now, can't I? Good. So we were looking for copper stuff, right? I think I'm good here. Right. Various copper stairs. In fact, let's put these out so they'll oxidize. Oh, they might be too close to that. Yeah, so they need to have a distance of 4 blocks away from other copper blocks. And so you know what? We can oxidize these right down here. So like maybe we'll put one there. San Su like this. San Su like this. And then like that. And that. And that. Because these will oxidize faster. Good. The roof for this still looks a little top heavy from down here, I'm thinking. Not so bad. So we might choose the slabs and stuff for this so it's not so heavy looking. Because the design, even though it's very angular as far as 90 degrees and stuff, is very square and rectangular here and stuff. When it comes up there for the arch and everything, it still has a nice flow of detail to it. Then when you get up, it's like, oof! When you get up to the top, there's this huge thing at the top. It's annoying. So, yeah, we'll have to do something about that. Try to balance that out. Okay, cool. I needed some copper stairs for those corners, right? That's what I was working on? Yeah. That should be enough. I should be able to whack those. And let's make sure I carry the honeycomb with me. That's good. Yeah, see, you can just do something like this. Hop on and then fly them out. Okay, and then the idea here was something like that. And I think we're doing that and doing this. I think that's kind of the plan we had going. this is already in place here. We're doing well here. Keep those looking like that. Okay, we're good. I'm just checking these blocks to make sure that they're properly waxed. Great. I think I was doing that. Tell you, that's not bad. That is not bad. Now, along the outside of these walls, I think like here, I didn't do any texturing on these, so I could do a little bit of texturing on here and then maybe add a little bit of the glow lichen out there. I'm not sure about these lanterns here. I might wind up taking those out of there, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll cruise on down here, make sure that we're all set. Yeah, I think we are. It's looking good. We need a little bit right there. Okay, yeah, we're coming right along here. I like this. Now again, because I'm just using blocks only and I'm not using any slabs or stairs on this, it looks very blocky. Yeah, it looks really heavy, the roof. So, you know, I've got the outline sketch with these blocks. I can thin the roof out and make it look not so heavy. I'm wondering if I have any more copper ingots. I don't think that I do. All right, I have what? I have 26 minutes left of the stream. Because I think I'm good for this right now. And I think I know what I want to do here. Yeah. Okay, let's get on over to here. I'm going to put that there and that there. And I'm going to do this. We need some copper. Because I'm really hung up on the copper right now. Not so much in the Junglewood gates, but I don't think we have any kind of gate that's made of metal, right? Dark oak, yeah, they're just wooden gates, right? Pale oak might be kind of cool. Warped actually might be cool. Because warped is just going to be a much darker version of this copper oxide, this cupric oxide kind of stuff. So that might be cool for that. Yeah, I'm liking that. So we would need 2 gates and 1 trapdoor. 2 gates, 1 trapdoor, and we'll just keep doing that. And then we can also put in some lighting here. I think that's where I want to go with this. Like right there. Cool. All right, and we'll update that one over there. All right, let's go get some warped. I don't think I have any warped with me right now up here. And I'll leave Gaston parked up here, and we'll just use the Elytra. And where am I going to have those kinds of supplies? Do I have any over here in the... Man, I've forgotten how beautiful this place was. This came out so good down here. The connected textures make the tanks look better, but... yeah, here we go. Well, this is Dark Prismarine. That's not... Dark Prismarine. That's not really what I'm looking for there. Yeah, I need to fly down into the depot. That's fine. Hello, Mushis. And again, here's where I go rifling through this kind of stuff here because I'm trying to clean up the chest monster. Chest monsters. Okay, I gotta slow down with the camera panning. I've said probably, what, a dozen times in the stream now? Something like that. Let's see what's going on over here. See if I have any warped over here. I don't think so. We have the signage. Here's stairs. More signs. More stairs. Would you look away? I didn't mean that kind of stare. Or fence, but I don't think I need that. See, vines, greenery, signs. Oh, we've got this warped. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. I just want to see if I have the trapdoors and the gates. I think I do. I mean, there's no sense of crafting them if I already have them, right? So he asked rhetorically. There's your gates, buddy. There are your gates. And if we don't have the other materials for like the trapdoors, we could just craft it. Yeah, I don't think we have anything in here. And we do not. Okay, that's fine. Let's head up and do a little bit of sleeping. Right into our hotel room. Thunderhand. Yeah, that's me. Permanent resident. I did not sleep well last night. I've been on if you can see um, any of that back there. I've been on a math binge for like the last 2 days. Yeah, I was cranking away on a math concept with which I was struck over the last couple of days. I was helping out some folks with their story, and it required a little bit of math, and so they asked me to help them out there, and I was glad to comply. Oh, I think that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to build it first and then park him and put him in the other one. I think that's what I wanted. All right, let's make some trapdoors really quick. But trapdoors, I don't think I need sticks for that, right? Warped. Two. You should be able to scroll through these. It sucks just waiting for them to do their own thing. For like that. I'm gonna come out of here. He's gone, right? No? Yes? No, yes? All right, so this is what I'm thinking for this. All right, it's right along here. Like that. And so I'm thinking we head on in here like this. We back them up. We come on out like that, and we should be good. You can just park them right in there. All right, he's on the bottom of that block. Like that. The other thing I was thinking of here is changing out the wood. Like that. Just being a little decorative, you know? Maybe that's a little too much, I'm not sure. Let's take a look. I think that's going to be a little too much. Lanterns. So there's that. All right, we have that. And then there's this. We have this option as well. Because this will not show the edge detail on it so colorfully. So we do have that kind of option, which is not that bad. That's kind of cool looking. Maybe some glow lichen right there. And we have this option too. This is the one I was originally thinking of, and I think I just like that better. Yeah. And now maybe put the glow lichen on top, or maybe even a carpet on top, but I'm not sure if carpet will affect the height adversely. Yeah, you know, I do like the warped planks here. Gate right there. How many gates? Let's replace these. That's just a little too garish. Thank you very much. Let's put the planks in place like that. Got those in place like that. Let's make some gates. Okay, so we need 5 of these things, huh? Well, what do you know? Isn't that convenient? So I think it's just one goes there. One goes here. We should be fine. Should be fine. And then similarly over here. Got that one. That one. That one like this. And we have our... How far up is this? Excuse me, my throat's a little dry here. It's on the bottom of here. It's on the bottom of the 5th block. Like that. Like that. Okay. So we should have gassed parking now, right? And you know what? That's good enough for this. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Is there any junk I can get rid of? Yeah, I can get rid of that. I can put that in there. And maybe that. Okay, cool. Got some copper over there. We'll put the lanterns back here. Nice. And we want to see if we can get some glow lichen, and I have some up here, I'm pretty sure. I thought I had some. Yeah, right here. So this just helps texture these lanterns like that. Like, see, now because I have gates on either side, I can just bring this guy in over sideways like this. And he's in good shape there. Cool. Let's go get the planks. Here, Sansu, like that. Put that in there. And then we'll put him back over this side for right now. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I like it. I like this a lot. And we could even put some signage up there if we wanted to. And I think we want to. I think we want to. How am I doing for time? I have 7 minutes left of the stream. This is good. We saw some signage down here before. That'll do. Let me see. 1, 2. We need. We don't. Yeah, 4 should be fine. All right. See if we can find some. I know I have some glow squid up there. I'll see if we can find some cyan dye. I think that's over here. No, I don't want to sneeze. Don't make me sneeze, please. All right. Yeah, I can make it, but if I have some already made, I would rather just use that. Quite certain I have a lot of dye here somewhere in one of these. I just saw some yellow dye back there, so I've just forgotten in which one of these I saw that. Ah, no. Yeah, I need a little bit more than one though. I need 4. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And let me see, I need to mix green and blue to make the cyan, right? Or... I can always fetch it out of the static storage over there, so I can always do that too. Yeah. Oof. Let's see. No. And, you know, also if we have a cactus, that'll work too. Right. I am finding it hard to believe that, for example, I have no green dye. I might have some green dye over here in one of these smelters. Yeah. Excuse me again. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that, and we're good to go. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Well, Um, there's Jeppo. Right in the very last 3 minutes of the stream. How are you doing? Let me see. I'm facing south. This should be north. Let's see how I'm doing this. Facing south, so this is north. That's facing east, so this is northeast. Northeast. Right. Okay, and this is... let's see, we also have this. Hold on. Jippo, I'm great, been lurking. It snowed here. Ah. It's been a while since you've seen the snow, right? I mean, you probably saw some of the snow when you were in Japan, I assume. Let's get rid of that debug screen. And we're getting... last year, yes. We've got snow here, actually. It's pretty cool. It's been a very wet winter for us here in SoCal. So, and that's a good thing. But the mountains across the valley floor, they have an elevation of like maybe 8,000 feet, I think. And so, yeah, we've got a lot of snow on the mountains here. This is northeast, so this should be southeast over here. I think it did this. Right? Yes. Southeast. It should be southwest. Good. All right, let's hit it with that. And this, and a little bit of the cyan dye right there. Two years ago. Tempest Fugit and all that, right? Let's see. Let's park him over here. There we go. Bring him on in. Go like this. You stay there. And let me see. That's northeast. This is northwest right here. Northwest. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. All right. I really, really enjoy our progress that we made today. Let's just survey the surrounding area, even though it's raining. All right, this dirt wall, of course, is going to be replaced. I just threw that stuff up there now, but we have a good little parking system here. It's cool. I like it. All right, and so we've developed the look for the front here. Again, these glowing item frames will be turned into invisible item frames when I get the data pack. So you'll get the 4 small emerald blocks there, and then I may do something. I may use a different block behind them. I'm not sure. But we have that. And we did a little bit of work on these end parts here. And then we copied this. We mirrored it to the other side. The roof is just blocked in, but we may smooth out some of the curves and some of the gradations with some slabs and stairs. The dome certainly will be. Yeah, let's head on out to sea here and we'll have ourselves a butcher. Yeah, and then finally, maybe 2026 is their year. Look at them out in the rain here, suffering away. Yeah, there they are. Now they're coming into rendering distance. So this is for our villager reserve. So this will be a villager breeder up here. And yeah, this will be a villager breeder up here. And this will allow us to keep the hall stocked and whatnot here. All right, let's fly on in. Let's do our packing. So the way we do this is, let me see, we open that up first like this, and then we just cruise on in like this, drop down here, and we're good. All right. Dude, you gonna turn around? No, he's not. Let's get a thumbnail, and then we'll log off because we are finished for the day. Yeah, we did start earlier. Usually I go from noon to 2 on Wednesdays, but I went 11 to 1 today because Kachi gets out of school a little bit earlier today. And I need to go fetch him. So, I don't know, maybe that'll show some detail, right? Let's back up, deet. And let's fly forward a little bit. Like this. Maybe that'll show some of our achievements. So did you get a lot of snow there, Jeppo? I don't think it snows very heavily over there, right? You could also ask Taters. Taters might be lurking in the stream, playing Hollow Knight, or Taters may have drifted off to sleep by now. Pretty good, though. Okay. Yeah, it's strange because Americans tend to forget that that Europe is a higher latitude than most of our cold areas in the United States. They're more up by Canada's latitude, but you know that Gulf Stream keeps it a lot warmer there. There we are. That'll make for a decent thumbnail, I'm thinking. Something like that. Because now we have the backside. Up to 10 centimeters. All right. So that's 12 and then 17 inches. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will do. All right, let us log off, shall we? I am going to forego a raid today because I need to dart right on out of here to go get Kachi. Switch over to the camp scene. Everyone, thanks so much for showing up today. It was a nice little soothing generation stream today. Happy time zone, my friend. Yes, you too. Yeah, again, thank you everyone for showing up today. Just remember that we do this generation stream every Wednesday, usually from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that will be Buffooncraft SMP Season 6. And so our holiday stuff is pretty much over. We'll just putting the finishing touches on our holiday build, and then it's back to the base and getting that going. And then Sunday stream from 4 to 6 will be Kachi time. I have no idea what Kachi wants to do for that, but we shall see. Very well, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your morning, wherever you happen to be. Join us again next time. Bye for now, everyone.